Hello and welcome to OzToyReviews. So hello parents and toy collectors, it's your good buddy Oz, and today we're going to review the Lego Marvel Spider-Man Mech. Now this mech comes with this awesome robot, as you can see here. It comes with a Spider-Man as well, looking good. He looks like the Mighty Micro Spider-Man, but just bigger, like he's got that kind of colorfulness. And not the realistic looking Spider-Man like the ones what came with the Spider-Man Homecoming toys and stuff like that. It wasn't as bright as this one. Anyway, so this is another picture of him here, but what I plan to do is something a little bit different. We'll get him out of the box, we'll build him up, and then review him like always. And then, I don't know if you've seen this channel before or much before, but we will get Lego Mighty Micros, just like this one. We build them up and review them, so it looks a bit like this. Here's Robin. And then we build them into giant robot fighting mechs like this guy here. This is the Iron Man one from our last movie where he was fighting against Thanos. But you'll notice he looks similar to this Spider-Man mech, but nowhere near as good. I'll freely admit that. Nowhere near as good. But I want to try building a new one which is just as good quality as these official Lego ones. And then of course in a different video we'll have them battle. Now the character who I want to build a new mech for is Deadpool. So this is a Chinese knockoff Deadpool. I don't know if there is an official Lego Deadpool around yet, but we're going to build a mech for him which will hopefully be as good as a Spider-Man mech. So let's do it. But first up, let's get this guy out of the box. I'll build him up and then we can check him out by himself. So we'll get this fella out the way till later. And now let's just focus on the Spider-Man box and see what's inside. Okay, because sometimes they come with cool little surprises inside, little comics and stuff. Okay, 1 bag, 4 bags, wow. Okay, so here's the instruction manual, which is good. It doesn't look too complicated, it's just lots of little steps, which is nice. What's at the back? This is where the fun begins. There's a Spider-Man jet plane, some sort of, what's his name, Venom robot, some more spider stuff, and then the Spider-Man mech we're looking at now. And then the bags, just like you'd expect. Oh, there's a little bit of Spider-Man. There's just 3 main assembly bags full of lots of little pieces. And then lots of web, so I don't know what we're going to do with all that web, but it's going to be cool. I haven't had that much web before. So, wow, I don't know, this is different to what I was expecting. So let's build it up, and then we'll check out the robot at the end. Now, here we have Spider-Man all assembled. So he's looking very cool, he's very sturdy, I can tell you that much. Like, look at his boots are very awesome. He's got those decals at the front there. I'll start at his legs and go upwards. So he's got very cool kind of rotation in his ankles. Like that's not something that normal battle bots that I've built have had, or robots in the past have had. I like his kind of calf muscle there. There's lots of articulation and free movement, like he can move around very easily. He's very sturdy as well, so see how, speak of the devil. He just broke as I'm talking about how sturdy he is. But no, he's very sturdy, like you can move his legs around kind of quite roughly, like say if you're having a fight with him. Okay, no, the legs do not bend that way. Okay, let's start that again. So the legs should be like that, that should be like that, that should be like that. Okay, I got confused. I twisted the legs around too much. Didn't really know what went where. So yeah, it's very sturdy, even though I just broke it twice. He is very sturdy, you can be rough with him. Like even holding his body, like this area here, there's not much give or wobble, like you can squeeze it, and things aren't breaking apart. Like I don't know. Later on I'm going to build a Deadpool robot similar to this, and I bet you it's not going to be as sturdy as this. Like there is no give, or like yeah, if you're being extremely rough you can maybe snap that off, but yeah, it's very sturdy. Even like little individual parts on the arms and legs aren't going to fall off, whereas the ones I usually built, sure they look kind of good, but they aren't sturdy. Like while I'm doing stop motion and stuff like that, bits are coming off them, but this guy is very well made, very solid. And when building it too, it is very easy because easier than you'd expect, and easier than the 6+ age range I would probably, which it has on the box. Because you're just doing like a little piece at the time. Like you'll start off just doing the hands, which aren't that complicated by themselves, and then you might build this thing, which isn't too complicated, and then gradually, and then like 2 arms. So you're just kind of doing a lot of the same stuff because you have 2 arms. The legs are the exact same kind of part, and then in the end you just snap it all together. How's that go? That goes like that, yeah, like that. So snap it all in, and then it looks amazing. But yeah, building it, it's very modular. You just focus on one little piece at a time, and it comes together very neatly. Now we'll go show you a bit more around the torso. It's got the cool kind of Spider-Man logo on his chest here. This awesome belt, which is cool. He is standing in a little stand too. I don't know what's wrong with my lighting, it's darker today, but yeah, he's got a little like stand there. That's it, better forgive me, all the lights were pointed at the back of the stage instead of up here. But yeah, as you can now see, there's a little stand inside which he stands inside, a stand inside which he stands inside, and then you can close him up there. I'll show you the Spider-Man later on. Showing his arms. His hands are very cool and very easy to make. As long as you've got these, I'll just pull them off. All it is, come off. There you go. Is actually, if I take this off too. Hold on, let's just rip his whole hand off. You'll see, like, you can easily make this at home even without the set. It's one of those there, and then one of these on top, which are very kind of common parts. You cover it over with a nice bit like that, and then all you need is lots of these little things, which I know a lot of the recent Lego sets have that in there, or have come including these little things, but yeah, maybe not all, but I know a lot of the Lego I've bought recently have these in, so I had no problem sourcing any of these. So yeah, if you want to build your own cool robot hands, there you go. And he's got, while we're looking at the hand, he's got this underneath, which is usually the axle for a wheel. You put that little bit in there, and then you can attach like weapons, or in his case, he attaches the spider webs. They keep coming out, that's annoying. Anyway, let's put that back on. Easy peasy. And now at the back, he's got these awesome kind of spider legs, I guess you'd call them. But as you see, even from the back, he looks all very finished. Everything's kind of nice. There's a few little bits where, you know, you can just see exposed brick, I guess you'd call it. But I don't know, not so much that it doesn't look good. Like the back of his legs are all covered over, back of his back, all the main stuff. So he is very cool. Hold on, let's put that back there. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, almost forgot, is that Spider-Man himself we didn't look at. So he's a very bright, colorful Spider-Man. Compared to the newer ones from like Spider-Man Homecoming and all the, well, those are the recent sets I've got. He's like got a darker color blue and a darker red, more like a scarlet. But this one, very bright, very colorful, got the Spider-Man pattern on the back, more like the more recent Spider-Mans, or more recent, and also the original kind of Spider-Mans where he was the bright colorful guy. Now what we're gonna do next is, let me find it, these for some reason come apart. We're gonna get Deadpool, and we're gonna try to see if I can build a robot as good as this amazing guy here. So let's do it. Okay, now move aside just a little bit, Spider-Man, and here we have the new Deadpool robot. So I don't know if you can see him up very well, but he's looking good. Like he's got he does not look as good as the proper Spider-Man, but he is looking alright. So he's got these cool blades on his back, spin around. I don't know if you need them to spin around, but they do. We'll show you bit by bit. So I just basically copied the other Spider-Man and just kind of took what I liked from it and did my own little kind of Deadpool twist. So yeah, there's the feet and legs. Very much the same mechanism as what Spider-Man had. And then we got the same kind of waist and belt area as a Spider-Man had. Forgive me if you can hear a truck outside. A truck has just started beeping and unloading stuff outside. I have no idea why, but you might be able to hear it. But anyway, so we've done the belt area, the middle. Now as for the chest and torso, again, I had to copy Spider-Man. Of course, I made it a little bit different, a little bit bigger, because Deadpool is a grown-up, Spider-Man's a boy. But we'll take Deadpool out, and you'll see, unlike the ones which I usually use, which came from the Nexo Knights, like those were just like a torso all in one bit, and then you just stick the arms and legs onto that. Whereas with this guy, I've had to build my own torso from scratch, which wasn't too hard because I was able to use like Spider-Man as a guide to see how they did it. But it wasn't too bad. He's looking pretty good. I added some little kind of like accessories, like these little kind of daggery things hanging down there. Let me clip this back on. Put Deadpool back in. It's not quite as sturdy as this one either. Like I talked a lot about how sturdy that was. If I take this off, so it is, I guess this is still pretty strong. There we go, like that's the weak spot. If I pull it there, that breaks apart. So with the Spider-Man one, doesn't have that problem. I don't know why. It's just a little bit more reinforced, I guess. But get back in there. There we go. See how little bits are breaking off? This is what I'm talking about. See, ones I've built myself, they look good, but they aren't as perfectly solid and sturdy as this. So by showing you my one, which I've built myself, like sure, it looks okay, not as good as Spider-Man, but no way is it as sturdy as the official Spider-Man one. So there you go. By making my own, I'm kind of highlighting how good that one is. Now we'll spin it around. See, the back is okay. Again, I was trying to do like Spider-Man and just kind of, I don't know, I don't usually finish the back very well on my robots I build because no one usually sees them, but I tried to go to a little bit more effort here, but yeah, it still looks nothing as good as that. But usually that is on the back like so, which, I don't know, it kind of hides a bit more. But there you have it. The arms and the legs were very similar to Spider-Man, just a bit more Deadpool inspired, just a little bit bigger, a little bit longer everywhere. Things are breaking off. See, perfect examples. But anyway, there you go. There's my Deadpool. Now, if you want to watch this Deadpool mech fighting against Spider-Man, then make sure you subscribe because I'll be doing a video probably in about a week or 2 weeks, depending how busy my life is with this quarantine. Kind of makes things a little bit harder. So yeah, hopefully within a week I'll have the battle all made and animated, and then we'll be able to watch it and see who's going to be the winner. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'd love to see you guys make your own one of these. So if you can, take a photo, send it to me on Instagram, and if I get one, which usually I don't do, but if I get one, then I will share it when I do my next video, when these guys battle. I'll be able to show off any kind of photos of your robots that you've made and sent to me. So do that if you can. I'll put the Instagram name down the bottom so you can find me. And last thing, if you like this video, make sure you click the thumbs up like button because that will kind of share it with everyone else and just increase the odds that more people will see this video. And it kind of tells me that you want to see more Lego because I don't usually review Lego. So if you like this video, that's kind of like telling me that you want to see me review more Lego on this channel or build more robots, whatever. But guys, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. But until I see you next, have a great week, take care of yourself, and I will catch you next time.